Welcome to Kansas State. My favorite part of going to any section meeting is visiting other people's glassblowing shops. Not always the demos, but seeing how they do things, what special tools they have that might make my job easier, or what techniques they use that would make a job faster for me. So I want to share some things with you that I'd have to say none of them are original with me. I probably got the idea for some of these things from some of you, so I hope there'll be something that's useful for you today. So at any rate, we're glad you're here. We're going to take a little tour around the shop area right now. To the left, as I start to pan across, you can see my high-speed miniature machine drill, an ultrasonic bath, various gifts from graduate students. A whiteboard is a really useful item I like to have in the shop. You can draw on it, you can make notes to yourself on it. A good whiteboard, they erase easily if it's a good one, and work that you need to get done. These stacking plastic crates are something I've started using quite a bit of. When you turn them one direction, they stack and the things inside them don't get crushed. When you turn them the other direction, they nest quite nicely. As you enter the door into the glassblowing shop, immediately to the left is my bench. It's a bench pretty much like what I imagine many of you work on, although everyone has their preferences. I'm lucky to have a nice big epoxy resin bench, so I have plenty of room to spread out. Naturally, there's a polariscope that's easy to access. Right above that is the emergency stop button for the student lab next door. If they're having any problems when they're working on their projects, if things get out of control, I can hit that button and turn off all the gas to the room. My bench burner is a standard burner like many of you probably use. It has a premix inner fire and a surface mix outer fire. The copper coil wound around the top is for cooling when necessary. I just hook up compressed air to it. It blows through the coil onto the torch, base of the torch just a little bit, and it keeps things plenty cool. There's a hand torch, a hose for compressed air to cool things down rapidly when you need to, and naturally a cullet bucket and a G-Tech gas compressor so I can have the amount of gas pressure I want to use. Most street lines coming in deliver gas at 8 inches of water column. That's less than a quarter pound per square inch. If you have big enough lines and a lot of flow, you can do things with that, but having a higher pressure allows me to have some flames that wouldn't be easily available otherwise. The blue box is full of vermiculite where I can put hot glass if I need to. There's my tools to the immediate right, like many of you probably use. The little even heat oven is a relatively recent addition. It turned out to be a great thing because you can put work in there. A lot of fritted ware goes in there that needs to be kept hot and not allowed to cool down and then brought back to heat. And there's a selection of Bunsen burners on top to keep things warm as necessary. Those are some things I hope you found useful. If you saw anything that piqued your interest, please ask any questions you might have. I'd be glad to share with you. I hope you had a good time visiting K-State, and if you're ever in Manhattan, Kansas, I hope you stop by, visit the glass shop. It'd be nice to see some people.